Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is RemovableSanity and today I'm reviewing Dynasty Warriors Origins Visions of the Four Heroes on the Series X, developed and published by Koei Tecmo. So what is Dynasty Warriors Origins Visions of the Four Heroes? Dynasty Warriors Origins Visions of the Four Heroes is an add-on to the main game. The premise is, from the inn, you can now access a separate DLC that promises some big choices. The game boasts 4 new campaigns exploring alternative histories to Zhangzhou, Dongzhou, Yongshao and Lubu. 2 new weapons, turn-based strategic map battles to assist units, and a collection of new costumes for the main character. First up is accessibility. With regards to accessibility, the developers have added in a variety of options, such as colour perception settings, map rotation, auto-use meat buttons, officer highlight, button remapping, action hints, battle assistance and subtitle options. Audio options are basic however, so those with auditory issues may struggle. Next up is gameplay. I gave the main game a must-buy due to its clever game mechanics, great story and engaging gameplay, so I was highly intrigued how the DLC would compare and enhance the main game. To enjoy the DLC though, you will have to complete a number of chapters in order to access the new content. This is due to the whole premise of the DLC taking an alternative look at 4 heroes' journeys that greatly differ from the main game. To access Zhangzhou, Chapter 2 has to be reached. Dongzhou, Chapter 3 has to be reached. Yongshao, Chapter 5 has to be reached. And Lubu, Chapter 5 also has to be reached. Both new weapons are also locked behind the new campaigns, with the bow being accessed from Zhangzhou's campaign, with the rope dart being a bit more random, with some people getting access from Zhangzhou's campaign and others getting it from Lubu campaign. For me, I started with Zhangzhou's alternative story to see what gameplay mechanics have been tweaked. The first change is that all stages are dynamically scaled to a player's level, regardless of where they are, to ensure that a challenge is always constant. Each campaign provides a collection of story-based battles, with a collection of skirmish battles in between. These skirmishes are another new game mechanic that is similar to a tabletop mode that is set in the world's minimap, but with multiple groups of allies and enemies poised to attack each other. Each group has its own health bar over them, alongside with numerical battle values at the top left corner that dictate the overall strength of said group. You take a turn to choose which allies skirmish you wish to directly engage with those that you don't battling on their own. Once your turn has been done, the enemy will take their turn and deal some damage to your ally that's engaged with them. The tactical aspect comes in the form of a collection of special skills each skirmish contains, which can be gained should you win the battle directly with that ally. However, if you choose one ally over another, they may very well lose said skills should your allies fall to the might of the enemy before you can join them. So, careful consideration is needed to ensure you gain enough decent special skills for the big end campaign battle. Special skills varies from more health, new reinforcements, double damage areas to raining down fiery boulders on your enemies. They do make the final battle much more engaging, but in the throes of combat you can easily forget they exist. But if you do use them and correctly, these can be big battle turners. You don't have to fully engage in the character's campaign though, as there's also non-story elements available in the new hub as well. Like the inn in the main game, the campaign's main hub is situated in a hotel. This explorable hub gives you access to shop menus and challenges from NPCs, similar to that of the main game. They also have a training ground for every weapon existing and new type, which then rewards you with a few generic weapons with different traits. This will then give players more choice in powering up their favourite weapon types through the Reforge feature in the main game that came as an update after the game's initial launch. Besides this, the training ground also features harder challenge trials that unlock at level 102 for even more powerful weapons. Both weapons are highly enjoyable to use and each has their own skill set that really makes you think carefully on how you attack. For me, the bow was best for its sheer close quarter attacks with powerful distant attacks should you need to disengage. To complement the new weapons, a separate new skill tree has been added to the Visions of the Four Heroes DLC. However, there is a catch. In the stat enhancements and special skills unlocked, they can only be used in DLC stages. I can understand why, as any additional stat enhancements being taken into the main game would potentially ruin the balance of the base game. Whilst the new stats and special skills remain locked to the DLC, the actual weapons and battle arts themselves, plus general levelling increases, are taken across the main game for your enjoyment. Next is graphics. Visually, this game still looks gorgeous with its varied weather effects, different locations, different sizes of maps with varying routes, and differing numbers of enemies, all making each battle a joy to behold. I don't believe there is any brand new maps, unfortunately, but more a bunch of remixed maps with different times of day, weather conditions, and enemy formations. Story-wise, again for me, this is a solid and highly engaging. Each new hero's alternative future is fleshed out incredibly well. They really flesh out each of the characters' intent, flaws and misgivings, and how things could have played out if only given a chance. There is also alternative endings into at least one character's campaign, depending on your choice, which I won't spoil. A superb addition is the collection of new costumes for the main character, which can be used in the main game. You can now swap colours to match your chosen hero, and really feel like you are part of a huge army when battles take place. Overall frame rate and stability was superb in all of my gameplay, and I saw no tearing or odd visual pop-ins. Depending on your monitor, stroke TV capabilities, and if it allows variable refresh rate, you can have it running buttery smooth at a stable 80 frames per second on Series X or higher if you turn off defeated soldiers to remain visible, even in the most intense battle locations. Though I did notice some slowdown when swapping to the new side kit, but not when keeping with the main player. And finally, its sound. As per the main game, the game's sound effects also oozed oomph, with each hit fully connecting in an enjoyable way. The new weapons here have a meaty weightiness to it when it connects with an NPC, which ensure the player's senses are excited.
That is a choice. So beautiful.
The DLC is fully voiced, and again I will say the Japanese voice acting was superior in every way. The music is also superb with its epic battle scores. A variation of electric guitar, flute and piano, the music excels in every way to engage the player and push them forward. My recommendation again here would be a good quality soundbar to really blast enjoying the cries of your enemies as you plough through hundreds of them. And this leads me on to the rating of the DLC. Now I rate DLC in order of avoid, on sale, great purchase and must own. My ratings for the Visions of the Four Heroes is a great purchase. The add-on DLC creates more meat on the bone of an already worthy meal, and it's a perfect complement to the main game in every way. Be you a new player or someone coming back, there is a lot here to keep you engaged. The DLC is currently priced on Xbox at £28.99, or approximately $35, and depending on your skill and patience, would give you about 40 hours to complete. There is also replayability with the training ground, new weapons and boss fights. Some DLC are purely there to sell you more cosmetics with little to no actual gameplay, or the bare minimum. No such with this DLC, as it captures again the spirit of the main game and expands upon it in a meaningful way. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I do hope you like this review, and if you do, please like, share and subscribe if you so wish. And if you would like to put some notes or even just a comment in the comment section, I do like reading them. Anyway, have a great time gaming, and I'll see you all again soon.